want to. I want. Look. I-35 with the top down. Quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs and these lames ain't shit like me. Drop a couple bands on the crypto fans, know my shit go. I ain't gotta tell him what it is. Tell him I'm a grown ass man, so you'll never fool me with the cap you be selling to the kids. Shorty, we the lords of the land, we wavy. Bad little mama tryna have a nigga baby. In a coupe seat color like gravy. Children of the sun, why these niggas so shady? Boss talk with the wolf pack, I ain't never look back. Got a couple bands and I flip that. I be chillin' with my shorty, got the crib on karate. Keep up, little baby, that's a kickback. Can't flex on a nigga living hate free, but he say real, but I know that nigga can't be. Pay a nigga up for the late fee. Hit her from the side till I get home safely. Got 3 chains on me, neck strong, and a bitch checks long, and a bitch I'm up now. And I make little baby feel good in the hood. Around you, shorty can't put a cup down. Glide through your hood like soap on a runway. No sleep, check a bag on a Sunday. Get it in the moment, I don't gotta say one day. Be cool, he don't really want gunplay. Slide to your side like a spoon on ice cream. Say I'm feeling.
I'm Jim Cornette, the intellectual threat. Top rope dropping a clothesline right between your chest and your neck. Give you a pile driver, stand and spit on you. No respect. Body slams on multiple surfaces. They say I'm the best and the worst at this. Dominance wasn't working when I was feeling worthlessness. I'm passionate about what my purpose is. The pinnacle of human achievement has nothing to do with your purchases. I'm drop kicking you back to reality. This ring fucking hurts. It's a different brutality. Take a 310 to Yuma and fuck Wheeler Yuta. I'm the acrobatic blade runner who can switch blades in 6 ways and perform a perfect suplex. And that's it. The match is over. Check on my opponent as I turn to the crowd. Now throw the X up and listen to the boos get so loud. Now throw your guns up and be proud. One, go. One, go.
Yo. What is up, everybody out there? It's your boy, L. Brian. That's Adrian. We are Triggered Wrestling. What's up, everybody, on this amazing Memorial Day to honor those who have passed away while serving in the military. Appreciate y'all alive and the ones that have sadly passed away.
Yes. Yeah.
But what an episode of Monday Night Raw did we have for you today, Adrian? We found out 2 more entrants into Money in the Bank, which is happening not this weekend, the weekend after.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Let's call it 2 weeks. And we got to find out a lot of information as to why Bronson Reed has joined Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. So what an exciting episode, man.
Yeah, man. It answered some questions already on why Bronson Reed joined the faction. Like you were saying, we have some qualifiers into the Money in the Bank in 2 weeks. We also saw some shenanigans from the Judgment Day as their story progresses. What's Roxanne Perez, or how was Liv Morgan going to react to Roxanne Perez being added to the faction without her knowledge? We saw a little bit tease of that today. We also saw Kieran Cross backstage. Good. We want him in storylines. These backstage segments for 2 years. I'll get on top. I'll get on that when it's time. But we need more. We need more of that. These 2 45-second backstage segments. I don't know, man. For 2 years, 2.5 years, that give them something. Give them 10 minutes of TV time or something.
Looks like he's going to get a feud with Sami Zayn here pretty soon.
That's what I was told 6 months ago.
Not 6 months ago, but yeah,
that's
a couple
what
months
ago. Okay, 8 months ago. It wasn't a couple.
But either way, moving on. This guy.
It was before the Kevin Owens feud. Like way before then.
I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right. There's a couple things there. Pretty decent Raw tonight. It was good. I feel like WWE knows that it's a holiday. Not saying they're phoning it in, but they tied a few knots here. Tied a few loose ends with the storyline. They explain why Bronson Reed has joined Seth Rollins and company, but I just want to say this. Paul Heyman went out there, cut a promo talking about all three men, and at the end he says, "Acknowledge Seth freaking Rollins," and the crowd erupts into a chorus of boos, and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, acknowledge Seth freaking Rollins."
Yeah. See, I don't mind that. I know that's a good way to get them like cheap heat. But I mean,
Cheap
they're
heat?
just
Good heat,
they're
bro.
just feeding into what everybody's saying. Timu bloodline. And that's not, if you want to create a name, you want to create this faction, something bigger than the bloodline, which I'm assuming they want to do. They gotta
It's
they,
an evolution, bro. It's not
they,
bloodline.
they gotta do something else. Even
If they-
then, it's looking more like Timu. I mean,
no, it's not, bro. You got fucking Braun Breaker, who's amazing. Bronson Reed, who's amazing. Seth Rollins is amazing. Paul Heyman's amazing. There's been no characters that have ever achieved this level of greatness. Bronson Reed's going to be a good one for the future. Braun Breaker is going to be the future of the business. Seth Rollins is currently the future of the business, and also currently is one of the main things in the business that is entertaining. So I consider Seth Rollins better than Triple H and better than Randy Orton. I consider Braun Breaker a lot better than Batista, a lot better than Randy Orton, at least at this time in their careers. Nothing but up for them. I don't consider this Timu. I'm not hating. This is a good faction that's going to go down in the history books next to DX, next to NWO, next to Evolution, next to the Bloodline.
How old is Braun Breaker?
I don't know, 25, 26, 27.
Braun Breaker, he is 27 years old. Wasn't Randy Orton the youngest heavyweight champion of all time? At what, 23 years of age?
And Braun Breaker's better.
Braun Breaker is better than Randy Orton at his age. Randy Orton was fucking destroying legends and winning world titles at his age, way before his age.
He said, "Oh no, let's leave Brian here, Adrian."
Yeah.
And Braun Breaker isn't destroying legends?
Destroying legends. I mean, see, if you want to make a name from yourself, you want to obviously do what Braun Breaker was doing, attack the biggest, baddest dog in the yard. If you know you are the biggest, baddest dog in the yard, you know you could take out Seth freaking Rollins. Why the fuck are you going to suppress the man by having him as a lackey?
Why is Kyle Fletcher part of the Don Callis family if he's the
why can't WWE fans take fair criticism without bringing?
Because you don't have the same energy for the other side, Adrian. That's why.
Because
Kenny Omega
I'm not glazing. I didn't glaze Bronson Reed like you're. I didn't glaze Kyle Fletcher like you're glazing Bronson Reed.
Yeah,
calling him better than Batista,
yeah,
better than Orton. When the fuck did I compare Fletcher to those two?
You call Kyle Fletcher Randy Orton's baby, bro.
Well, yeah, when he was like before the Eddie Thorpe guy or whatever his name was, he had some similar features.
What the hell? Miles Bourne,
yes, that guy. That's just my takeaway from this one. If you know Bronson Reed is a big dog and he knows he's a big dog, joining the faction just suppressing him. And Paul Heyman,
suppressing him.
Paul Heyman explained it. He joined the faction because he took out Seth Rollins more times than what Roman Reigns has taken out Seth Rollins in 10 years. If you know you can take out Seth Rollins, why are you suppressing the man? Why is Bronson Reed there? Like, oh, okay, yeah, I know I can take Seth Rollins on, but let me just be your lackey, bro. Let me achieve your dreams that you've already achieved.
Because it's called he needs to learn from the best in the business. Yes, he took him out, but he needs continued success, not just that one time I caught you lacking, motherfucker.
One time? I was told that it was more than one time. I don't know. That's my only takeaway from this one, Brian. You cannot suppress an enforcer. We've seen what Bronson Reed could do, and that's pretty much what they're doing. Same with Braun Breaker. I mean, Braun Breaker should be in this match.
Should he be? Already, yes. What has he won in the World Heavyweight Championship?
Intercontinental Champion. If you want to compare him to Randy Orton, he needs to be in world title picture right now.
Nah, bro. He's got to wait a little bit. You got to let it brew. You got to let it brew a little bit, Adrian. It's called having henchmen, having bodyguards for a little bit. And then we'll see
Well,
what
you
happens.
remember what happened to AOP? I was correct with AOP and the Messiah Seth Rollins from day one. People said I didn't know wrestling back then. I was 100% correct with AOP and the Messiah Seth Rollins. History can repeat itself. That's all I'm saying.
AOP that's their fault. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they like collecting paychecks. I don't know what happened. But either way, moving on. Let's talk about something that's really good, which is my Baja Blast match of the night. Penta El Cero Miedo versus Chad Gable versus Dragon Lee. A lot of good stuff happened here, Adrian. Somebody did get well. First of all, Penta over here pile driving Chad Gable on his face. But other than that, that match was really good, and a lot of it has to do with the camera angles that WWE does. Like, it was a suicide dive that Dragon Lee did on Penta. It was really cool because they're watching Chad Gable and Penta fight, and then out of nowhere, you just see Dragon Lee come out and do the suicide dive.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made that special, because you're just like, oh shit. At least that was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool spots like that.
Yeah, no, I think we forgot to mention on Friday night they did the one shot angle on Phoenix when they did a hot tag on him. That was good camera angle. This match also, I saw the good camera angles that they have, especially with these luchadors now. They're coming from out of nowhere, like Dragon Lee you were mentioning, and I saw a few camera angles on Friday with Rey Fenix. Match banger, bro. I knew these men were gonna deliver. You know, we knew who was gonna advance to the Money in the Bank match, but hey, predictable or not, I don't care, man. It's still a banger of a match. These three men delivered. So happy to see Dragon Lee back coming off the bench. Kind of weird that he didn't eat the pin, considering that Chad Gable was gonna go up against Hijo del Vikingo
Didn't watch the match, did you, huh?
Yeah, well, I saw the match. He ate the pin.
He ate the pin, yeah.
Yeah, he ate the pin.
Because fucking that son of a bitch, Hijo del Vikingo, ruined Chad Gable's chances.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, for me, I would have had Dragon Lee eat the pin. I mean, he's been absent for quite some time. Eating the pin wouldn't have done anything to him.
No, but this is better because Vikingo interfered, which sets up their match.
I mean, the match was already set. But that's you're right.
But it like creates more of a feud than there was already there.
It's still gonna be a banger match, bro.
It is. But yeah, I mean, WWE with their production team, it's amazing. It's amazing, honestly, because they make things look a lot better. Because I just think it was really cool when the dive happened and Chad Gable was just like, "What the hell?" and then just fucking punches the hell out of Vikingo out of nowhere. I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh
I
shit!
That was hella cool.
Derek says, "Did you guys see WWE spoil the Vikingo and Alberto match?" I mean,
they said you have to watch on Saturday, right? That's all.
Yeah. Said. I mean, but we know Alberto's not gonna win.
Yeah. Tune in to make sure you see Alberto Del Rio lose.
Isn't he currently banned from Tijuana for a year for starting that fight with the fan?
I don't know.
But he's banned from Tijuana for some time. I don't know if it was a year or like 3-6 months. Yeah, see, WWE don't need him.
Everything changes with money. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, Vikingo interfering. Ooh wee. Yep, that was a banger. That was my match of the night. Sheamus versus Rusev is going to be a beefy showdown. They did set that up. Oh yeah, did you all rewatch Battleground? Let me tell you this. I forgot that I didn't work today. So otherwise, I would have watched it. Did not have time. Yeah, did you watch Battleground, Adrian?
No, I had to work a full shift today. I was supposed to work half a shift, but you know, these half shifts on holidays never work. I told them it wasn't gonna work. They had pretty much like 4 people scheduled like half shifts, so everybody could enjoy the holiday. I knew it wasn't gonna work.
They called in sick.
Go an hour to my shift. Hey, I can't make it. I had to work a full day. I had to come home, spend time with the wife. He cooked some dinner, so barely had time to do anything.
It is. But yeah, so of course Rusev versus Akira Tozawa went as one could expect. Sheamus comes out and saves Akira Tozawa from an ass whooping he would always remember for the rest of his life. Sheamus versus Rusev. Now that match is something I can get behind.
Yeah, that is a meat match in the making. That's one match that we predicted or we wanted when we knew Rusev was going to come back to WWE. I can see a banger. I can see a potential 7-match series. I can see a tag team after said 7-match series, and I can see the Bar 2.0.
Sheamus and Cesaro?
Sheamus and Rusev. I can
2.0?
see that.
No, what the fuck?
I mean, they don't have nothing for Sheamus besides bangers. Rusev,
and as a wrestling fan, you should love that, Adrian.
That's what I'm saying.
You should love all these no storyline matches.
Let me finish. The Bar was pretty much the same. 7-match series, just bangers, and they went to the tag team division. Continue to have bangers, storyline or no storyline. I like the Bar 2.0. I had no problems with it.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want them as a tag team this soon or early.
That's what we said about the Bar, and then they were over.
It took them a while to get over, Adrian. It took them a hot minute.
They got over.
And then
because it was weird because they had the 7-match series and then they randomly tag teamed, and then they got some traction, and then
Mm-hmm. And they both started wearing kilts. Remember the entrance when Cesaro would come out with his fucking rip-off tuxedo?
Yeah.
And then the lights would turn off, and then it would just be Sheamus in the ring, or Sheamus doing his pose, and Cesaro behind him doing the exact same thing.
That was dope. That was a cool entrance. You didn't like that entrance?
This is the rip-off suit, I think, that I didn't like. Because it wasn't just like rip-off pants, bro. It was like rip-off fucking everything. The whole fucking thing ripped off.
Like that guy from Jackass. So he just takes off his clothes and starts dancing.
Party boy.
Boy.
Yep. Old times. Let's see. New Day versus Creed Brothers and War Raiders. See, it worked until he got stuck one time. Did he get stuck? I don't remember him getting stuck. I remember Drew McIntyre at a house show. His kilt got stuck, so he had to like do a little dance to take it off. He had to do one of those, bro.
Like when your swimming trunks are wet still, and you gotta shimmy.
Yeah.
Gotta do the standing dance.
The standing dance. You gotta do the standing CEO dance.
Yeah.
He couldn't rip them off. I don't remember that, man. I don't. Let's see. New Day, Creed Brothers, War Raiders. What'd you think? Hard to get behind the War Raiders, man. It really is. Hard to get behind this New Day. Creed Brothers, I remember I used to like them a lot, and they just they got fumbled.
I mean, see, when the whole American-made faction was created, I said I was gonna give this faction a chance because I like the Creed Brothers. I like their wrestling. I thought they had a potential. Chad Gable was good and entertaining. I thought Chad Gable was gonna help him on the entertaining side or the entertainment side, but he hasn't done much. We've got Chad Gable, which is good, but Creed Brothers, they're just pretty much falling behind. They're pretty much forgotten at this point, which kind of sucks.
It fucking does suck, man. I like the Creed Brothers.
It's like at least give them some promos. I mean, they were having some fun with the promos. That little goofy ass laugh that guy would do. We need more TV time with these guys. They were absent for quite some time. We need more. We need more of them.
They need some goddamn character build up. All these motherfuckers, man. They all need some fucking interesting character build up. Even New Day, they need something.
Yeah, and it's like, just the whole tag team division. And you could call me a fucking hater or whatever, bro. I'll wear that shit proudly, bro, because I was told the tag team division was a resurgence after last year's WrestleMania.
Let's talk about SmackDown's is good.
SmackDown, they're doing the better. I'm talking about the Raw. They went through some. The Raw division still hasn't recovered. I try to give New Day a chance. They didn't sold me. I put them back on the shelf. I was like, yeah, no, this ain't doing it for me. Back on the shelf.
Mhm.
War Raiders, I gave them a little chance. I just couldn't get back, couldn't get behind them as well. Just the Creed brothers, they need more character. They'd be good if they just give them a character.
Yeah. See, the
There you
Creed brothers will be up there eventually, but they got to build them up. Also, like the Creed brothers, but that match had the whole Raw tag division in it.
Oh, we
Yeah,
did.
they
Oh,
did.
you know, they forgot the LWO. See, another forgotten tag team, LWO. Are they going to be
Oh,
at World
the
Light?
hat guy and the no hat guy. They're
Did
not.
you
They're not on the
forget-
poster.
Oh, you're right. Did you forget about them?
Joaquin Wild and
Oh, okay, yeah.
some other motherfucker. I forgot his name.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, that's what I
Cruz del
thought.
Toro.
You were thinking about their names. Yeah.
Yeah. So we really think Jay's going to make Gunther tap out twice? Please tell me WWE is going that route. I don't think so. I think whoever wins Money in the Bank is going to cash in. So Jey Uso's going to win, or maybe it becomes a triple threat match. Whoever wins the Money in the Bank is going to be leave as champion. But I don't think he's going to beat Gunther twice.
I mean, maybe. I don't mind it. I mean, Jey Uso, to me, I'm a Jey Uso fan. He's putting some good matches. The title run's still hot. He hasn't lost any momentum. If he loses it, you know, I see the chase is always going to be better. So I wouldn't mind seeing Jey Uso chase it again. But you also have to add Seth Rollins to the equation and Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
If like you're saying, if Seth Rollins were to win, he has to cash in at the best possible moment. He can't be teasing it for months. He wants to take over the company. And if you want to take over the company, you have to have the world title.
Yep.
So I agree with you. If Seth Rollins wins it, he's probably gonna have to cash it in that night.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna wait till WrestleMania or wait till later. If he wins that goddamn thing, he's leaving Money in the Bank as champion, as a 2-time cash out guy.
Yep.
Yep.
And if it does happen, is it gonna happen during the match or after the Jey Uso Gunther match?
Fuck, I don't know. But see, that's the thing is, it has to be during the match because otherwise you'd have Jey Uso beating Gunther, you know?
Or it could be whatever pisses the fans more. Say Jey Uso finally retains after like some hard hitting match. Boom, the come down. Everybody's eating. Everybody's eating. It's day one, day Uso. What is it? Day one,
Uso.
Next thing
it's just me, Uso. Day one. It's just me.
Seth Rollins music hits. It's whatever is gonna piss the IWC more or the fans more, because that's what as fans we want to see. We want the heel. Well, actually, we don't want to see it, but it makes us want to hate the heel even more.
Hey, bro, Seth Rollins is not the heel in this. He's the babyface. Already discussed why he is the babyface. He saved everybody from that motherfucker CM Punk and that
cancer, right? The cancer.
The cancer. He cured the cancer. He also got rid of that tribal phony Roman Reigns. He saved Paul Heyman from these two so-called friends. He's the babyface. I don't know why you guys are booing him. Seth Rollins, babyface.
You're right.
Explain it. He is right. He is the babyface, but no,
he's probably like in between because he hasn't really done anything. I mean, we've known he's a backstabber, so it's like.
But who did he backstab, Adrian? Nobody.
Dude, nobody.
He didn't backstab nobody.
I mean, the Shield, but he did.
I'm talking about Reese. I'm talking about this decade, Adrian. He hasn't backstabbed nobody.
Nobody.
Yo, what? Oh, look at this guy. He hasn't been here for a while.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Yo, didn't get a chance to watch Raw. About to see what happened. It was a good episode.
It's a good episode.
But Adrian, Seth Rollins is not the heel in this. I know he is coming off as a strong, forceful heel, but you know, like when the babyface goes too much of a babyface and he wants like the power and then eventually turns heel. I guess that's kind of like we're going, like the spectrum of villainous. You know,
he just wants the power. I mean, just wants what does he want? He just wants to take over the company.
And it all started to get rid of the cancer that is CM Punk, and now he's going to clean all of WWE. He's the cleaner.
The clip. Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's gonna be the founding father.
Founding father. But it is. I mean, it's one of those storylines, right? Like, yeah. He's
I
maybe
guess
what?
I guess they did spoil the Vikingo Chad Gable match. They announced it as they revealed the graphic as Vikingo versus Chad Gable for the AAA title. That's what the graphic said.
Sent to me.
Well, yeah, hold on. I gotta. Oh, all right. Gotta save it, and I gotta airdrop it to the other phone. Then I gotta send it to you.
Damn! I accidentally elbowed my stand-up desk right now. It started going up. I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh,
let's see. My friend's texting me a prediction. He said Rollins wins Money in the Bank and cashes in at WrestleMania and at SummerSlam. Nope, that's not happening. That's too far. Well, it's not too far. It's like a month after.
Yeah. Because so after this, oh no, you're right. Because we have. There's still that match with Gunther on June 9th.
Oh, after. You're right. It's after, huh?
It's after.
My bad. I thought for some reason I thought it was the same day. It's the day after.
Yeah, same. It's Money in the Bank. It's the tag team match. Yeah, he's most likely not going to cash it in there. I mean, I don't see Seth Rollins cashing it in there and then be like, oh, okay, let me go up against Gunther. You know, he's a smart guy. I don't think he's going to want to go up against Gunther. So I'll probably he's going to have to wait till the 9th episode of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But on Raw though, a cash in on Raw. I mean, if you're trying to get people to watch Netflix, then yeah, fuck it. I would say so. That'd be cool. I'm down. I like that. Liv Morgan versus Kairi Sane. We got to talk about the Judgment Day Clubhouse spot first.
Mm-hmm.
My boy right here, Dom, getting caught up. It's all for the love of chicken nuggets, man.
Damn.
I've never seen anybody fall for chicken nuggets like that.
Chicken nuggets, bro. Were the dinosaur ones?
I didn't see. They look like McDonald's ones.
They be hidden sometimes.
Depends how fresh they are.
What is it, like 20 for $5?
I haven't been in a long time. It could be.
Me neither.
What's your go-to fast food, Adrian?
Go-to fast food. I'd probably say Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts hit across his face. I did not set that up. He set himself up.
Damn.
Wendy's is good.
Damn.
I usually don't get Wendy's. I do. He said, "Yo, Sergio missed out on the perfect joke."
Damn, you did, bro.
But I don't know.
Guess it up.
I can't say Wendy's no more. But I usually get their baked potato. I have.
Oh, apparently Don would leave his wife for an In-N-Out restaurant.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that interview.
Like for the whole restaurant, like him being the owner.
Yes.
Or...
If he was offered a franchise of In-N-Out, he would leave his wife. If that was the opportunity he was given. I have. Sergio said, "Damn, yeah." I asked him what his favorite go-to restaurant was. He said Wendy's, and I said Wendy's nuts hit you across the chin.
Damn. Let's stay quiet from now on, bro.
Let's stay quiet. But yeah, honestly, Dom's hella funny, man. Like the more you listen to him talk, you're more like, this guy's cool, in a very goofy way. I think we could hang out with him. We would get along.
Yeah.
Anyways, so back to the fall of Dom Mysterio to the goddamn chicken nuggets. He's just there playing video games. Roxanne Perez comes in with chicken nuggets. It starts like, "Oh, you look tense. Let me give you a massage." And who returns, Adrian? Nobody but Liv Morgan. And then you just see Finn Balor like, oh man.
Wasn't Finn Balor the one that set up Liv Morgan and Dominic together in the first place?
Yes, he did too.
Oh,
to get back at Rhea.
And now to get back at Rhea, Dom's current at the time girlfriend, right? So now Finn Balor is getting another girl to interfere in the relationship
to get back at Liv Morgan.
To get back at Liv Morgan.
Well, Liv Morgan and Dom, but mostly Liv Morgan, yeah.
Seeing similarities here, bro. I told you from 2 months ago. I'm seeing similarities in these feuds.
We gotta follow this ginecólogo del ring story as far as it goes, bro.
You want me to tell you how it goes, Brian?
The gynecologist of the ring. What?
Would I have a feeling everybody's gonna betray Liv Morgan? Would I have a feeling they're gonna betray Dom? And the people who left the faction, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, are now taking their spots. So it's just rotating, which it's fine if you're entertained. I'm cool, but I'm just like, I'm cool with these backstage segments. I'm cool. I'm good. There's just piss break segments for me from now on. It's like the piss break segments,
bro. This is like the most entertaining thing in WWE right now. Is the Judgment Day. At least I'm thoroughly entertained. There's some good shit, Adrian.
This is the most entertaining thing?
To me, yeah. But I like cringy fucking funny shit like this.
Oh.
Come on, bro. I'm a big fan of Dom Mysterio. You know that. It's great TV, Adrian. It's entertaining. You might not be entertained, but hey, that shit's entertaining. The fall of he said then that's sad. I don't think. Let's see. Oh, Sergio up in the house again.
Wait.
Sorry, Adrian. I'm all sidetracked right now. Judgment Day. I like Judgment Day. I like their storylines. It gave us a lot of good moments. The Judgment Day it has. Just stop hating, Adrian.
Not hating. I already seen it, bro. Tell me I didn't see it before.
See, Dom is dope, but what the hell from the description? Yeah, I fucked up. I was kind of going in circles.
Spots, Philip. That's what you named it? Description? Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, I put. You know what? I don't know. In the description of the fucking thing, I think I put. Did I fuck up with the description of the thing? I think I said that it was gonna be Gunther versus Jey Uso. I thought that was today. My bad.
It takes on Gunther. Yeah. Yep.
My bad.
Damn.
I fucked up. I'll change it.
Rookie mistakes, bro.
Mistake, bro. I got the date wrong.
This is why we need production meetings, bro.
Hey, I just fucked up, bro. That's my bad.
Yeah, I know. It happens. It happens.
Michael says, if it ain't AEW, he won't glaze it.
Bro, I already seen the story. The story with the first one was good. I enjoyed it. This is the second one. It's like the Temu version of that. It's the Great Value version of the original brand.
Wow. Robert, welcome back. How do you feel about this Judgment Day storyline? Some people say it's the same storyline that we saw with Rhea and Liv. Now it's just rehashed with Liv and Roxanne. I say, you know what? I don't care if it's the same thing. It's entertaining. I want to see where it goes this time. Maybe it's different. Liv should have won tonight. If they there's a story with Roxanne Perez, and I'm glad Kairi Sane's getting a win.
Yeah. I mean, I was with Pat McAfee when he was on commentary. He was saying, why is Raquel Rodriguez getting upset when Roxanne Perez was actually helping him? Roxanne Perez was actually helping a lot more than Raquel Rodriguez. And if it wasn't for Raquel doing whatever she did, distracting Liv Morgan would have got the dub. So, you know,
that's why Liv got mad at her. She said, you know what? You're the vet out there. Handle business. And she walked out. She's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He said the Judgment Day need to break up. No, they don't. Keep them together at least for a little bit longer. I need to wait. Keep this up going up until Survivor Series. And then it will be like Dom, Liv Morgan, Carlito versus Roxanne Perez. Finn and JD Madonna. Throw in R-Truth in there.
Didn't we see the same chair spot as well? But
yeah, we've seen that. But that's who cares, dude? That's just the way the match. That's just we've seen that happen with Damian Priest. Remember?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we did.
Similar storyline.
We've seen Dom do that before too.
We did. Yes, we did. More than multiple times. Damn.
Yeah, because they're goofy. That just feeds into the goofy character, Adrian. I know you don't like it, but I do. This is for me.
It was fine. It was fine the first time, Brian. I'm just saying it's a repetitive story. I'm not saying it's bad or it's good. I'm just saying I've seen it before.
Okay.
And I was excited the first time I saw it.
Okay.
Not this segment is bad. It has not come out of it. This segment is amazing. It's the same. I've seen it before. Seen it once. Seen it once.
Derek says, see how Liv used her position in the company to take a pin and elevate another talent on the roster? Certain other female wrestlers could learn from that. Tag them. Who is it? Who are you talking about? Mercedes Moné? Can't be Charlotte Flair. She's taking L's like the time she's been married.
Damn.
She's taking a lot of L's, bro. What, Adrian?
Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro.
I'm dead. Let's see. Moving on. Lyra Valkyrie. I mean, I don't really care. She had a promo setting up Becky Lynch at Money in the Bank. Nothing much was really said here any different.
No, nothing much.
Except she called Seth Rollins her hot husband.
That sets up a good match. It sets up a feud. I liked it. Lyra Valkyrie. We saw her wrestling. She's getting a little bit more comfortable with the mic. You know, this is what we want in like
a lot more comfortable with the mic. It's crazy.
This is what a similar thing I want with like the Creed brothers. You know, we know they can have good matches. Slowly start getting on the mic. You know.
Yeah, Sergio says, me done talking about this. What do you want to talk about, Sergio? Sergio didn't join us for AEW chat, huh? Where the hell were you when we were talking about Double or Nothing, Sergio? You weren't there.
Damn. It was really late.
It was. Remind y'all, Charlotte 0-3. Woo! She's been married 3 times, right, Adrian?
Nah, bro. She's been married 0 times.
Damn.
I mean, you don't see if. Never mind.
This guy. Oh man. But either way, this gonna be a good match at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
See, Lyra Valkyrie, I didn't like her when she first showed up, but now she's starting to grow on me. I really do like her.
I told you, bro. I told you. From the moment I seen her, I was like, this girl has it. She has it. And all the people hated on her, social media, the other podcasters out there. She has no character. She has no persona, no aura. I saw it from day one, bro.
I didn't see it till now. Michael Graham said I made it to the stream. I know you did. He made it to the AEW screen, and you don't like AEW.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know WWE and AEW do not like WWE at all. So who's your favorite wrestler on AEW? That's what I want to know. I'm happy that WWE didn't give up on Lyra and kept pushing her. Yeah.
Yep.
She definitely found her. She found her spot in the company.
Yep. She did. She did.
Michael's #1 fan type shit. He is.
Mm-hmm.
#1 fan of Trigger Wrestling. He attends all the shows from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. The only thing that would make him better if he watched this on YouTube, though. I just fuck with you.
Yeah, no.
Everybody on AEW. Go ahead, Adrian.
Lyra, she's amazing, man. I like that they slowly transitioned from wrestling and now with the mic. Mm-hmm. I like it. And then her first real feud with someone like Becky Lynch, someone who she teach from or learn from.
Yeah,
she's gonna go places.
She is gonna go places. See, I think after that segment was finished, Tiffany should have went backstage and confronted Ludwig Kaiser, screaming, "Are you effing Charlotte Flair? Huh? Are you effing her?"
Ludwig Kaiser hasn't been seen since that segment.
No, he was making
he does like interviews doing commercials.
Yes, he does.
But like on real TV, MIA.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's no spot for him, bro. Unfortunately, it's sad because he was really good on the mic. He was good in the ring.
Yeah.
Sergio, why are you leaving us, bro? We're asking you a question. You can't just say everybody in AEW. There's got to be one or two favorites. Like, who's the one that like titillates your juices?
Damn, who's oh, this guy's wrestling. I'm watching Collision tonight.
Oh, damn. What? That's crazy.
That's dedicated. That's a real fan. If you really like this guy, go watch him. Put him on the spot. Collision?
I don't know if I would watch somebody on Collision.
I watch Kenny Omega. I watch Bobby Lashley, Heyman Adam Page.
But against who? That matters. Just anybody?
Anybody.
Just raw dogging Collision like that? That's crazy. You want to watch all 2 hours or just the match?
Depends. If it's the beginning of the match or the main event. Sometimes there'd be days where I'm like doing something and I have Collision like on the tablet. But I'm like halfway been watching it. I mean, it's Saturday. Come on, it's Saturday. From 5 to 7 West Coast time. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, I'm not a diehard sicko.
That's prime fucking everything hours, bro. That's like dinner time. That's like everything. That's
everything. Driving back home from your location, wherever you were, going back to a location. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and then the other option is you wait till the 8 p.m. time, and I'm not going to be sitting there watching Collision at 8 p.m. Let's be honest.
On a Saturday, yes.
On a Saturday, hell no. What the fuck? Oh man, we talked about the main event already. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor. So, what do you guys want to talk about? We got some time. We can talk about anything you guys want. We can talk about NXT. Talk about AEW Collision that didn't happen on this Saturday because they're afraid of the grind.
Afraid of the grind, bruv.
There's a lot of people. What was the sign that showed up on SmackDown? Was it Saturday night's main event that said Will Ospreay ran from the grind?
Oh, Battleground.
It was Battleground.
Ospreay ran from the grind.
Be honest, he did. There's nothing wrong with it though. No. He just wanted the money. He wanted the guaranteed cash. He didn't care about potentially being the biggest star ever.
You think? Let's be honest. Since a lot of marks talk about this, do you really think Will Ospreay was going to be the biggest star if he joined WWE?
No, I don't think so. But it would have meant that he would have bet on himself to try to attempt.
Do you think he would be at the star power of Seth Rollins if he joined WWE? And if so, how many years would it take?
It's hard to say because he wouldn't go straight to the main roster. He would go to
NXT.
And then from there, does he just turn into Ricochet? That's the thing. They've got to see what the character development looks like. And he doesn't seem to be taking orders from people. So there's a lot of things there. But I mean, the potential's there. He's
one of the guys that's always asking people backstage about his promos and stuff and what he can do to do his character.
I mean, I don't see any growth in his promos.
That's also the accent too. But see, I mean, do you really see Ospreay as a even if he tried, would you even get behind him with his wrestling? With his accent?
I'm biased. I really am. And I think Hangman Page is better.
Just as a wrestler overall?
Overall, he's better at putting together a match. He's better on the promo. He's better at developing a story. Hangman Page is miles ahead of Ospreay, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. As an overall wrestler, yes.
Yeah. That's why he's been the main character of AEW since like day one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely since Kenny Omega's been gone, he's the main character. Yeah. Well, actually, no, he's pretty much been the main character the whole time.
Yeah. He's been following his career. Like, I mean, he was literally the Joker for the first Double or Nothing. He was in the title match for the AEW World Heavyweight Champion with Chris Jericho. That's where Moxley made his return.
Most of the big feuds have been revolving around him, like the Elite recruiting him for a match, right? And then the whole
Dark Order.
He
was going through a dark path, drinking with Kenny Omega as a tag team partner. Then he was just pretty much just drinking with drinking fans' beers,
Yep.
teaming with going downhill, just hitting rock bottom.
Yeah.
You know,
Doing that whole crazy storyline with Swerve. It was clear that, I mean, when everything happened with John Moxley, it's like it's gonna be Hangman Adam Page.
And then I know it was really kind of random where with his match with Christopher Daniels and the whole ending his career. I did like that they started adding that, I could say, storyline into Will Ospreay's and Hangman Adam Page match. The storyline, they were like, oh, you took out your mentor. Also in that match, Hangman Adam Page was trying to do the greatest moonsault ever, Christopher Daniels' move. The announcers were saying that was his mentor. Hangman Adam Page put him out of put him on the show for good. He retired his mentor, so I like that they added that into the feud, into Hangman Page's story arc.
I see, but that's the thing is that, like, I get that it was a tournament, but they started adding like a bunch of shit that really didn't matter. Like, I'm like, bro, it's a fucking tournament. Like, you guys don't really need a beef. You know what I mean? They kind of made it somewhat interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, sorry, a tournament. Like, why are you guys making it as to this is not about your redemption story? It's about my ascension. That's what Will Ospreay said, right?
Yeah.
And it's
But isn't that what people like you like WWE fans, at least give you that little to watch that match, a little what did I do it like that?
Well, I mean, I did. It didn't need as much of a buildup as they gave it. They had how many times were they just talking to each other across the ring? A couple times. They already had the match.
This is why I laugh at the fan base, at the fake AEW.
Hey, I'm just using your logic against you, Adrian. I'm using your logic against you.
We have marks who complain in AEW that they need to do more promos. They need to do more segments. Hey, I'm a wrestling fan. You guys need to sell me by giving me promos, giving me segments, giving me this, giving me that. I'm entertained. I'm not the Mark who's saying that. I'm not the one that needs to be sold on a match.
You do say that. You say it about WWE. That's why I said it.
I'm not. I say I need more promos from WWE?
You said, "No, man. It's a tournament. They already. Why they keep talking?"
I never said that. Anyways, so now when AEW is giving you promos, is giving you a storyline, they're giving me too many segments. They're giving me too much of this.
I'm just saying. I'm
Brian.
I'm just going based off what you say about WWE, Adrian.
So what do you want? And WWE, I complain. But see, that's the thing.
I just don't like Will Ospreay's promo style.
But see, that's the thing, Brian. Your logic doesn't add here because AEW doesn't give you promos. You beg for promos and storyline development. They give you that, and you're still complaining?
It was a fucking tournament.
What storyline development was there? This is why I laugh at the AEW, at the WWE.
First of all, the match was fine.
About it. It's like, Brian, you don't have to hate on AEW to shit on it. You could just shit on it by the content they give you. Right, you complain that they don't give you segments, and now you're complaining that they're giving you too much segments. Like, you gotta pick what you gotta complain about, bro.
Fucking Hangman Page in a tournament final. They already earned their way. Why do they gotta be out there saying I'm better than you? I'm better than you. You know what?
So the two finalists of the King of the Ring can't have at just a few an exchange of words to further their feud.
I don't think they did. They haven't, because they usually do like all 8 to match, or the final 8 are all.
Brian, you are just
in the one time.
You are exposing yourself, bro.
I'm not. That's how they did it, right? Didn't they have one whole of the King of the Ring like on the same fucking night? It's not like it's just the final.
Yeah, they had the final in Saudi Arabia last time they had the King of the Ring over there. Remember Gunther?
The or was it like 4? Was it 2 matches?
They had promos.
I don't know.
Brian, the Royal Rumble winner always has promos against his championship winner for at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and
so why are you complaining now?
I'm not. I'm just using your logic against you.
What logic?
You're the one that complains about
what logic is that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What logic? You complain with WWE, but I want to say AEW. Okay.
AEW doesn't give you segments. Now you're complaining.
And WWE does, but then all of a sudden you're glazing them when they're AEW.
I'm using your logic. Why I laugh at you guys' fake hate.
I'm using your logic.
Brian, you're just fucking. This is why I laugh at your fake hate, Brian.
I'm not even hating. I like the match. I
Brian,
like the feud, Adrian. You're the one that complained it was
complain
WWE.
about
I'm just flipping it around on you.
What am I complaining on WWE? I complain in WWE that they do too much. AEW doesn't do anything. So what are you?
I'm using your logic against
God.
you, Adrian.
What
That's
logic?
all it is.
It's no logic.
Exactly. I don't
You-
know. There's no logic.
There's no logic because AEW doesn't give you segments, but you're complaining that they're giving you segments.
Adrian, because you complain about the too many segments. That's all.
Oh
Easy.
my fucking god, bro. See, this is why I laugh at you guys' fake hate, bro. This is why I laugh. No, I'm not mad. I laugh at this fake hate, bro.
He's mad. K-Nav says, AEW doesn't give you segments. Did they not give you multiple segments with MJF trying to join the Hurt Business? They do. But see, this is the thing is that, like, Adrian complains when it's WWE giving segments, and then I used his logic against him with
what logic, Brian? The AEW doesn't give you promos and build-ups like this. You complain they don't give me matches, they don't give me a storyline.
I didn't complain. They gave us some storylines.
I want storylines. I want promos.
I got promos. I'm just not a fan of Will Ospreay promos, but they did. I'm not complaining.
So now we're complaining that they. Oh my god, bro. that's the fake hate I love from WWE fans, bro.
All I did was bring up Will Ospreay and Hangman Page, and how
fake hate, bro.
All right, ECW or WCW? WCW, hands down.
ECW or WCW?
WCW. I say. I didn't really watch ECW. I'm not a fan of hardcore matches like that.
Yeah.
I remember they need to have smaller venues, and then when they did the goalpost move.
Which one? Yeah. Oh,
I don't think I saw goalpost moving.
Whatever.
Because they did need to move to smaller venues. They
one?
did. They really did. Do you agree that AEW had to move to smaller venues?
Who?
AEW.
Oh yeah, we talked about it all of 2024 and 2023.
Yeah. And then I don't think anybody's complaining about the size of the venues that they do now. I think what people are complaining is the price of the fucking goddamn tickets
for
AEW shows. Like I forgot which one it was.
Like how
because
cheap?
it's not that. It's like people, they're still, even though they're small venues, they're still having to pay people to fill in seats. And then there's a couple shows that are just like the one here in Sacramento. I don't know if it's sold out, but the tickets were kind of expensive, no?
Which ones?
Here in Sacramento, how expensive were the expensive tickets? Or the least expensive tickets?
That'd be like $25, I think.
Were they 25? I thought they were like 60.
No, I think mine was like 16. I was like right in front, like on the floor seat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. Either way, I mean, they did need to move to smaller venues because that shows get ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like even if you pay attention to all in tickets, that looks ridiculous. Yeah, I just looked at it today because someone messaged us and was talking about tickets to All Out. How tickets to All Out in Toronto, they're like $1,500 for fucking ringside seats.
1,500.
Something like that. Let me see what the picture says. Let me see. I think it's 1,500.
What does it include? Does it include the AEW VIP package that they have? The Elite package? Is that the one where you take pictures in the entrance ramp and you take a picture with an AEW belt? It better be that, bro. Because if it's just for a front row seat in a chair, I don't think a chair is worth $900, bro.
No, let me see here. See, advanced standard price regular is $521, and that's like the back row of one of the lower bowls. I'm gonna look this up myself. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster
starts with Tony Khan, ends with the Water Boy. Oh man, I have to go up. AW story ends dry. Starts with okay, that's what it is. But then they go hate for doing it, for moving to smaller venues. Yes, they got hate for moving to smaller venues. See, I told you this is why I laugh.
It's more like it's easy to clown on them for it.
This is why I laugh at the hate. We clown them for not going to small arenas. Now we're clown. It's still funny. It's still funny.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like the same thing. It's not like obviously they need to go to a smaller venue. Like that's
Yeah. They could have saved themselves a lot of money. They went to smaller venues back in what 2023.
yeah. See, June, July, collision.
See,
Collision.
Oso's 100% with me, bro. That goalpost gets moved every single time.
It's more, not more. It's more like, oh, because it's just the same argument. It's like, yeah, they moved to small arenas, but now they're in a small arena and they suck because they have to book small arenas. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like when someone complains that AW doesn't do promos, but then they complain that they do too much promos.
That's you, Adrian.
I never complained that.
I can't even fucking find. Oh, here goes all out. I see it. Pre-sale happening now. Let's click on it.
Bro, you wanted more promos, Brian.
Authenticating. Hold on a second. I gotta authenticate some bullshit.
It also says, but you wanted more promos, Brian. I'm not the one that
I got the promos. I'm not complaining about the promos. I'm glad that they got some explanation to us as to why this match is happening because of the tournament. I appreciate it.
Yep. Don't you like it when they do it for King of the Ring and Royal Rumble? Money in the Bank.
Who won the Royal Rumble last year, Adrian?
This year? John Cena.
Yeah.
Jey Uso didn't have some promos. Didn't Charlotte Flair have some promos for Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah, they had some promos.
Did you complain about that?
I didn't complain about the AEW version either.
You didn't complain?
I gotta log in because they're doing the pre-sale. My bad, everybody.
Oh, for AEW?
Yeah, so I have to like authenticate because apparently there's a lot of scalpers out there. They gotta fucking defend against. Oh yeah, I forgot. We changed password.
See, now we're all of a sudden looking for tickets. All right, Michael says Tony Khan. WWE is the Epstein company. Tony Khan, Tony Storm after the match, make out with Mina, and don't be afraid to slip the tongue in there.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
All right, here we go. Zooming in. Switch to map.
What was that comment? Oh, I saw it on Facebook. Is that it's that they can't even sell?
Oh, yeah, $1,747.54
for all in or all out?
All out.
What does it include?
Nothing. It just says reserved floor seats, floor levels not wheelchair accessible. It doesn't say it includes anything.
Not a chair, not a hot dog, not a
doesn't
handshake.
Say anything. No, you know how usually they have like that option where it says like, oh, like WWE says this is it has like a star on the seat. It doesn't have anything on there. Let's see. Third row. On camera on the camera side.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be on TV. $1,482.36.
Third row. So you could be on TV.
You'd be at the third row on TV, yeah. Let's see. Behind the ring announcers, second row, $1,457.
Damn. I gotta call it out. I call it out with WWE. This guy is bleeding the money out of the sickos, bro. This better include meet and greet with every single person in that roster. This better include my own AEW world title. 2 chairs, even though I'm only going to sit on one. And maybe a handshake from Tony Khan, bro. That's it.
You're funny. And I mean, it could also be because it's a pre-sale, but they only have.
Oh, you're right.
They only have 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections of the lower bowl. I guess not the lower bowl, like the ring level seats, the ringside seats, and they have the 3 rows, the 3 sections on the camera side for sale. Then the corner is not for sale, and 2 sections on the right hand side for sale.
And
the rest of the arena is grayed out.
Derek LeBlanc says $1,000 and no glizzy. Hard pass.
It's a lot of fucking money, man. $70 gets you next to Jesus Christ to watch Worlds Collide, though.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but I mean, at the same time, let's say I'm paying $70 to see AEW versus $70 to see WWE, It's just AEW is so fucking long. I know people say, "Oh, but it's so much wrestling for the value."
You know what you could do, Brian?
Mm.
You can go watch WWE Worlds Collide.
That's true.
I mean, you were here complaining about it.
I'm just saying, like, Collide, in my opinion,
which is why you should go watch Worlds Collide.
You're right. I should. I see what you're saying. All right, Adrian. But in your situation, what would you pay? What would you rather do?
Normally, well, I'm a AAA guy, but am I really, really a AAA guy? Am I really, really a CMLL guy? Am I really, really a New Japan guy? If it was just a regular WWE show, yeah, probably. If it's just a regular AEW show, yeah. I gotta see more matches, bro.
For All In?
Worlds Collide.
Oh, I hear you. For 1K, I better get a Cesaro hug from Tony chest to chest.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think I think I know you from somewhere. AW Young Bucks, the founding fathers.
You gotta do it like this, bro.
You gotta do the other way, because that way we're like, an AEW show length is perfect as a wrestling fan.
Like pay-per-view, talking pay-per-view or regular show?
He's talking about, I'm assuming he's talking about pay-per-views. Yeah. Is it, Adrian? I think it's too long.
Hey, I don't mind it. It could be too long. Just because.
No, you minded it. You stop fucking lying. You did mind it yesterday. You're talking shit about Paragon.
Let me finish. I can get up from my seat while the match is going on. Just like I did it last night. Got up from my seat and didn't mind it. I can get it. I'm not gonna bitch and complain. Nobody is pointing a gun to my head and telling me to sit in my fucking seat.
I'm not gonna bitch and complain. This guy was talking shit. He's just like, Paragon match didn't be there. Neither did the FTR match.
And you know what I would have done if I was in that arena, Brian? I would have gotten out of my fucking seat and walked around. You want to know why? Because nobody has a gun to my head.
It is too long though, by at least an hour.
But honestly, I mean, I can see Lucha Libre for half the price in San Jose, California. I've done it for $50. Will I pay WWE price to watch it? Probably not. When Vikingo literally is doing still dates in San Jose, California. Same with Psycho Clown and Pagano. I'll probably just wait for an indie show. No, not to talk shit, but like compared to like Jesus Christ prices to like the rafters, I'd probably just do an indie show.
I will say this: the last indie show I went to, I'm not gonna name the company because I don't want to give free press. That shit was awesome, bro. I was like, God damn, bro, what the fuck? This shit's good.
Yeah, I saw a good wrestler that he may have not appeared at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, he did. But that aside, leave that match aside. Like the actual other wrestling was really good.
This show was good.
Yep. There's a lot of shows like that. But yeah, this is true.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, AEW shows are too long. But hey, that's why they're called piss break matches.
They are. This is true. But I personally, just cut it down by an hour. I would say.
Yeah, cut it down by an hour.
If they keep the same format with like no breaks, just cut it down an hour.
Yeah, like I said, even you can just take a match away and do a long 15-20 minute segment with like backstage segments, replays of what happened in the undercard or something. Mm-hmm. That way you have enough time from the co-main event to the main event, because yesterday was just ridiculous. You had Anarchy in the arena, then the come down match was fucking Paragon and Don Callis family.
The come down of the come down matches.
It was a collision main event as a It was a collision main event as a pay-per-view co-main event.
Mm-hmm. But see, on the flip side, I think it was the last pay-per-view before then. It was just like I think the co-main event was the fuck was the co-main event? I just remember it was like 3 back-to-back bangers, and I was just in the co-main event. I was just like, they could have spaced them out a little bit because you could tell people were kind of tired for the beginning of the main event.
Yes,
I don't remember where it was though. What was that? It was Full Gear, wasn't it? Was the paper before this one,
Dynasty.
or was it? It was Revolution.
No, it was Dynasty. The last 3 matches were Swerve. Yep, it was because it. No, it was.
Whichever one was with Mariah May, because Mariah May was not the co-main event. It wasn't the main event. It was like the third to the end. And then after that, it was like, we got to fucking watch Moxley versus somebody else.
It was Titus Tony Storm. Then after that was Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. Then Bandito Chris Jericho.
No, it was Titus Tony Storm versus Mariah May was like in the beginning.
Well, it was match number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 match into a what? T11 match card. That was Dynasty, right?
AW Dynasty. What is that? The one where Kyle Fletcher had the cage match?
Cage match was a Revolution. Oh, I think never mind. I think you're talking about Revolution. Yep, it was Revolution. Tony Storm. Then it was Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita. Then it was Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, steel cage match, and then John Moxley, Cope. That's what it was. It was.
That's what it was. Moxley. It was 4 fucking matches that were really good back to back to back.
And the main event was the weakest one.
I remember. That's what it was. Yep. That's what it was.
And it was the Thomas Tony Storm match was only a 13-minute match.
It seemed a lot fucking longer than that. It was, but in like a good way. Like a lot happened. Yeah. And after that, it was like fuck. Konosuke Takeshita versus Kenny Omega. They had like the matching boxing shorts, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then they had that banger ass steel cage match, and then it's like, oh, now we fucking get this boring ass 26-minute main event.
That was a come down.
I will say this: a lot of AEW fans give a lot of shit for Night 2 WrestleMania, but I would say this card was like Night 2 WrestleMania, where just the main event sucked ass. Like nothing good happened from this main event. Like John Moxley versus Christian Cage. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, and Cope. Well, technically, Cope was in it. It was Cope and John Moxley, and then Christian Cage got involved. That's for the contract.
Yeah.
That was hella random. I remember now.
Random. Yeah. The main event was the worst. Was bad. It was worse out of the last 4 matches. Yeah. The main event got a lot of shit. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. Also crazy how more zero. They used to have more 0-hour matches, which I didn't mind.
Yeah. They need to have more matches in the 0 hour because we don't need 12 matches on one card.
Yeah. If you would have switched those 2 matches and taken out the All-Star 8-man, was it All-Star trio match I think they had? No, it was 8-man. It was 8-man.
Or they could have a segment on the show and set up the Paragon match on Dynamite.
Yeah, that too. There's a lot of ways around this. But I still think they could have switched that hour and put on 0 hour and had more matches. I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody's really watching 0 hour the buy-in to hear the analysis on a fucking fake wrestling show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't tune into fucking pre-shows of WWE. I don't.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to talk about now, huh? So what do you want to talk about? Had to rewatch the following day. I came in live the last 2 pay-per-views. I fell asleep prior to the main event. Had to rewatch the following day. That's just because they're on so goddamn late on a Sunday.
Yes, that's how I felt with the Paragon match. Mm-hmm. I was like, I was laying on the floor, and I was like, the entrances, and then like I kind of closed my eyes for like a second. I was like, like 3 minutes have passed by.
Yeah, I fell asleep during the buy-in, right between the matches, and I woke up as Bandito was doing like his finishing move on the COVID boys.
COVID boys.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Crew?
The Crew, and it was they call him RPG Vice, but I think Roppongi Vice sounds a lot better. But
yeah,
I don't know why they changed the name. I think because Roppongi Vice is owned by New Japan, they don't work together anymore.
I don't know. See,
Wait,
that's
Tanahashi came out. So I
Tanahashi
don't
came
fucking
out.
know.
Rocky Romero is a good ambassador for like all three promotions with CMLL. Maybe they want to separate. Maybe because Roppongi Vice were baby faces, right?
I think so, yeah.
Long time.
No, y'all just
Maybe.
getting old. It happens after work. Nah, bro. Honestly, this shit's on too fucking late. And we're complaining we're on the West Coast, dude. That shit was over at 9:30. So that's 10:30. Sorry, 12:30. Sorry, 11:30 Central Time. That's 12:30 New York time.
Damn. UK time is like what, like 4 a.m?
Somebody was saying it was 5:18 in the morning over there.
Ooh, we got it good here in the West. We got it good. But now with
you know who has it better though is Hawaii or Alaska.
They do.
Certain parts of Alaska.
So what? It probably starts at what, like what are they, like
12
hours?
Like 12.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, 12:30 a.m. it ended here. Yep, it's just a struggle, bro. Especially because it's on Sundays. If it was on Saturdays, like who cares? But it's on a Sunday, so it's like my ass works at fucking 5 a.m. So if I fall asleep, because you know what? I don't care what anybody says. You don't fall asleep at 9:30. You know what I mean? It's like the show's over at 9:30. You're like, okay, brush my teeth. I'm laying there. By that time, I actually go to bed. It's probably like 10:30.
Yep.
So 10:30. Let's call it maybe. Let's just say 11, right? So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.5 hours of sleep.
Shit. Well, you
maybe 6 if I'm lucky.
You work from home.
And I work from home.
I have to get ready. I have to drive to a location. Yeah. It was a busy weekend. 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours. 4 sometimes.
Crazy. I don't know how you East Coasters do it, man.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, because I love my Sacramento Kings. It's like what I struggled is because if they start the games at 7 p.m. here, which would be games start over there at 10. Like, would I stay up to watch their games? Hell, motherfucking nah.
No, bro. Nope.
Hell nah. Oh shit. Anyways, Adrian, let's call it a night. We'll be back on Wednesday to discuss AEW, and hopefully they got a lot of explanations and ways to build us up a good show for all in Texas. Y'all in Texas.
Yes. And then Friday we have two other Money in the Bank qualifier match that banged on the match on paper. What is it? Jade Cargill, Naomi, and
Nia Jax.
That's gonna be a banger, bro.
I don't remember what the other match is. I forgot.
Me neither. You're gonna have
it was Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, and Jacob Fatu.
Yep. Oh, the Bloodline storyline. That one's picking up. I like that one.
So you like to see that one again, but you don't like to see Judgment Over? This is what I'm saying. This guy loves to see rehash stories.
Well, because we have JC Mattel is not Jacob Fatu, bro. In one, but he's not even a Solo Sikoa, bro.
So is it Tamatonga or Tongaloa? Exactly my point.
He's neither, bro. He's just a mute.
He's a mute. I'm going with Naomi and Mello. I don't think Jade Cargill. Yeah, that's probably. Fuck it. Let's go Nia Jax and Jacob Fatu.
Nia Jax and Jacob Fatu.
All right.
No.
I
would say Mello. Nia and Mello.
You
can't have two members of the bloodline, the real bloodline, advance to the Money in the Bank. But The Rock is not going to beat the allegations that it happens.
No. Oh, I also found out an easy way, Adrian, for people to submit their picks the next time we have a pay-per-view contest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just have to share out a Google form and they have to fill it out and it'll send to us automatically.
Okay.
Electronic. That we don't have to write them down manually, bro. I figured it out. I just have to fucking put on a code. You guys scan the code and just fill it out.
Send
it in electronically, bro. Let's fucking go. We'll see y'all Wednesday. Deuces, everybody. Oops, I hit the wrong button. We're not leaving yet. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All right. Deuces now, everybody.